of solidarity, along with a national movement to show that Johns Hopkins is in support for Black lives and that we believe that Black lives matter. Given the fact that we are literally one nation around the world of about 194 nations, and we hold the bulk of those who are imprisoned, and I think that that is an overall injustice in our criminal justice system.
So we started off as a very, very, very small idea on Monday.
We sent out messages to our administrative advisors. The institution from the executive level down, from Dean Rothman to Kevin Sowers, said, you know what, we don't want this to just be East Baltimore campus. We actually want all of our enterprises to participate.
Academic medicine is a community just like everywhere else, and we have to hold ourselves accountable just like everyone else. We need to show solidarity with the movement, asking all of us in our communities to denounce police brutality.
Not only, this is not just a movement for Black lives, this is a movement for Black individuals, for colored individuals, for whites, for our allies. This is something that needs to be spoken and not to be seen as taboo. People need to feel comfortable talking about the racial disparities of this country.
I think that overall, we are all very, very, very shocked and tired of the continuance of police brutality, of health disparities, of health inequities.
Injustice. So we are honestly so grateful that Johns Hopkins as an enterprise has supported this.
I'm so overjoyed, and I feel so solid in the feeling that I have from my hospital and my training right now, and the fact that everybody has come up here and shown solidarity as a medical community from all breadths and all walks of life.
I feel that in a time that's very difficult, this gives us some hope for how we as an institution can really influence and address the issues of racism that have plagued our society.
The life expectancy of African Americans is as much as 6 years less than our white counterparts.
Continuing the dialogue and not having to feel feared that just because you want to have that discussion, that it makes other people uncomfortable, I think that is probably the best thing we can do on a day-to-day basis.
It starts with us, it starts with the people, it starts with the smallest grain of salt. And we have to make sure that everybody feels empowered to call out those types of things and bring it to light, because only then we'll be able to make the progress that we want.
We are servants to our community. As physicians, what we do is we bring healing, and it is incredibly important that the people of Baltimore and people around the nation know that their doctors stand with them